Think we're live? Oh yeah. Hey there everyone, this is KT. We are gaming. We are just about ready to start. You may have noticed there's a new addition to the layout. You guys let me know if this is too hideous or too hard to follow. Let's just make a new one. Just make a new one. Yes. I would like a new card. Okay. This one doesn't look too bad. Getting starters all kind of bustled together is pretty epic. Alright, let's just jump straight in. Super glad that I got to make this, though. Have a working bingo system. This is crazy. This is so sick. Yeah, whatever. Very cool. Yes, let me in. What was my streak? Yeah. Oh, also, I did the level 100 tier. Our level 100 stuff is ready to go as well. I might start doing streams at the level 100 because there's a different roster of Pokemon you can catch. Let's just jump in. I also messed with like audio settings. You guys let me know if things sound noticeably better or worse. Oh yeah. So, right off the bat, we're going to be getting, like, 3 slots, or very, very likely to be getting 3 Pokemon on the bingo. Sure hope the auto counter doesn't get afflicted by this. It should be fine. Auto counter is working. Okay, we got a Manectric. Very nice. Very nice to get a Manectric. So please, no flyer in the back. No one that is immune. And Blaziken. Okay, pretty swag. 2 Pokemon weak to Earthquake. Great way to start. That's a female starter, too. And Electrode. Is Electrode on there? No. But we're locked into Earthquake, which is excellent. Very good. Very proud. Tauros just immediately cleans up. You lived? What are you talking about? Oh my god. He went for Mirror Coat. That's awesome. I should add getting paralyzed in the status. This is like a very much a rough draft. That's the reason I haven't made this bingo thing public yet. Still working on it. We're still ironing out stuff that I want to add. Because there's going to be more... There's like certain moves I want to put on. There's certain hold items that aren't on yet. It's all a work in progress. Regice is not on the bingo board. The other 2 Regis are. No Regice. Oh, I hate Regice lead. You suck so much. Okay, that is kind of worst case scenario. Because now you might Quick Claw boom me. Okay, we're good. We're good. You are not on the board. That's one thing I want to add, though, is Snatch. A bunch of Pokemon run Snatch in this tower, and it rarely ever matters. It hardly ever goes off. I guess it's gotten me against Lottie a few times. Did I see Grumpig? Yeah, I did. Fry him up. Fry up the pig. I think this is the explosion spam guy. Okay, Manectric again. Not bad. I never like locking into return here, even though I think it is enough to kill. I don't want to get staticked, and I know Earthquake is going to KO.
So it's just better. Even though it sucks, I may have to switch. That's the trade we gotta make. Hariyama, you are not on the board. Yeah. Ooh, nice one. He read my switch, he knew. That did so much. I wasn't reading the text. I don't know if that was a crit or not. Revenge is not going to do very much. What? That's so much. What is this? Hariyama is killing me. Yo, what's up, Super Flash? How you doing, lad? This Hariyama must be an attack nature or something. He did a ridiculous amount to Latios. Uh-oh. Was that a berry? You got a berry? Do we have Salak? No, we didn't roll Salak. Yeah, I made a bingo card for the level 50 tower. It's still a work in progress. I still want to add more stuff, but this is the first stream. Because I've done just like casual sessions playing with it. But this is our first stream since I've got the new technology. Wall rain. No wall rains. Oh, we're in a terrible... So let's just panic bomb. Set up the other guys. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to do a level 100 bingo card. I want to make a one for Emerald. Even though I think that the Emerald ones would probably suck because there's just so many Pokemon you can run into. It becomes way too hard. But yeah, it's been super fun. That was a sheer coldness. Nice. How you doing tonight, Super Flash? How are things with you? Nice crit. Yep. Waste my good luck on a hit that didn't matter. Good over here. Nice. It's good to hear. Registeel. Man, this column is going to be so hard to get. I need to get Bright Powdered and Patayad and run into Wheezing. Realizing what a terrible spot Golem and Crobat are in. That was a nice crit. Okay. Registeel can be a monster. Blaziken, we already got you. I love when the AI switches in Blaziken to my banded Tauros. It's always so funny. Because he could, theoretically endure Salak, but it never goes off. He always just gets one shot. Oh. Well, we don't have a Latios. You outspeed Zapdos. This is not too surprising. Get up the screen to help us. Right now, before I turn in. Yeah. Nice to settle in. There's like intense windstorms where I am, so I'm actually half expecting my power to go out. So we may have a abrupt stream end. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of like slept on Ruby Sapphire Tower for a week and a half, and I probably am going to next week not be able to stream too much, so I want to try and get some in. Maybe this weekend. I'm not sure. Try to do more. Because the Ruby Tower, it is a lot of fun. And especially with this bingo thing. This is, like, hilarious. It'll be fun to race. I want to do streams with other people. What did you get? Was that Shell Bell? I think that was Shell Bell. It's probably worth adding to the bingo. Whiscash is in a terrible spot. Top row is just impossible to get because there's so many items. We got Birdman. No Alakazam. So I did the grind, and these files are now ready for the level 100 tier. And I have to say, my Pokemon are not as good in the level 100 tier. There's a lot more threats that I don't have a great answer for. So it sort of sucks that the roster is so much larger in 100, because rolling one of those Pokemon shiny would be so sick. Nice. Sceptile. But my team is a little bit less dummy-proof for that section. Banded Tauros, he's just not as good with Dusclops and Sableye being more common. And Lunatone and Solrock are like terrible matchups for me. I have to switch in Latios, and I think Solrock can run Shadow Ball, and they both know how to blow up, so that's scary. Pokemon won't even be added in the Ruby Tower. What up, Jacob? How you doing, lad? No Heracross. It's a surprising amount that are absent in the 50 tier. Oh, I should have double-edged there. That was a misplay. Like, the fossils are missing here. The fossils don't show up at level 50. But they do, like, earlier on, before you're at 49 victories. Uh-oh. Nice. That was Lychee, wasn't it? Gotcha. Just rolled up for some Lugia resets. I manifest the luck. I've got my arms to the sky like Goku. Do we got Breloom? Yeah, we got Breloom. Okay, middle row is looking promising. We just need the bat, and we need Flygon. Oh, you again. Bright Powder! We just got Bright Powder! Oh, that's bad. Do not boost. Okay, whew. Double Bright Powdered. Okay, that should count for something. Well, you know what? All good. All good. Okay, is it 7? Yeah, we're already done one set. These are flying by. This is great. Regice. Yeah, Regice just, he quits. I want to have that be a slot, because I want some slots to be really hard to get. Right? You roll it and it sucks. It's like, oh damn, I got double Reggie. That's going to be hard to actually get. And Quick Claw Boom is one I want to include. Quick Claw Explosion has to be on here somewhere. What's up, Bishos? How you doing, lad? Please do not die. Okay, we're good. You're leftovers, aren't you? Gotta be. Raichu is not on the board. And of course I get staticked. Another Walrein. Hate to see that. Walrein Quick Clawed me too. Oh, wait a minute. Quick Claw. Hang on. Hang on. Top row is looking good too. Quick Claw. And... oh no, I didn't get Quick Clawed on Parrot. Wait a minute. Double Parrot, as a matter of fact. Triple Parrot, as a matter of fact. Never mind. Hang on. I'm remembering how this game works. Okay, Tauros got wasted. Okay, I'm not scared. I'll live. That was very, very close. Alright, Walrein down. Easy, easy. Yeah, I'll have to practice the level 100 more, because I know there's a bunch of Pokemon you don't even see that I'm so used to in the level 50. Like, Tauros is actually not that great into Sableye. Sableye can recover, which sucks. Mawile is free, but Mawile has Intimidate, which I hate. I hate having more Intimidate Pokemon around. That's not good. Who else is there that's missing? I think Sir Viper and Zangoose. Altaria, maybe? Maybe Torkoal? I'm not sure. I don't know the full roster. I know Beavery's put together a useful chart. So I'd be able to look up who was added. Starmie's outspeeding me. That's disastrous. Ooh, that was a lot too. Milo, not bad. Let's hope we didn't need Tauros for anyone in the back. Is it Apricot or Ganlon? Popped one of the weird berries. The defensive berries seem so stupid. I guess if you proc one and then like baton pass it, maybe there's some value. They seem really, really worthless. That is a beautiful, beautiful bat to get. Alright, Flygon. Come on, Flygon. Just slightly reduces the bingo bar until the life bar appears with the numbers. It's me doing it manually. I'm the one I have to click manually to add them. But yeah, now that I got some of you guys here, is like the board too big? Is it too small to make out what things are? Salamence. No, we didn't get Salamence. It's like tricky to find a way to put that on screen and have it be readable. Rock Tomb, that's not good. It does no damage though. This is a terrible mince. Yeah. Yeah, it is very tricky. Kingdra, I do not want to deal with Kingdra while I'm low speed. I want to try and get in like double edge. And you hyper beamed. Of course you did. Why would you do anything else? Okay, that did half my health. Just under the HP numbers would be fine. So like make it larger or make it smaller? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like kind of cutting off Zapdos' health. Well, no, I guess you can see it when it's moving. Like... something like that? Is that too hard to read? I'm gonna do the same thing with the, make the crop a little smaller. Is that better? Does that make it, like, worse? Is it harder to read? I mean, it's like bright powder looks like it's kind of hard to read. Yeah, okay. How's that? Yeah, so I looked in I can also just turn the background off and make it so that it is fully transparent, but I feel like that looks a little bit weird too. Having it be fully transparent, it just looks like a bunch of icons on the screen. So it is tricky. Nice, that was a useful para. So like we can just turn this off like that, but like that to me looks way worse. Like that's a lot harder to read. Maybe for you guys watching it on YouTube it's easier, but for me I can't really make that out. I have to just go off my bingo board in the browser. let's turn the background back on. You guys like that too? Okay, I'll turn it off for a bit. If you guys are able to make it out just fine. Yeah, like I said, this is all work in progress. This is my first time making a bingo card, and I do want to make this, like, public to share with other people, because I want other people to use this, and, you know, just have fun with it. But right now, it's all still work in progress, figuring out how to stream this in a convenient way. As well as adding new stuff to the bingo. We still need to add citrus and Lum Berry. Manectric lead again. Fighting a lot of these guys this stream. I mean, under the bar instead of under the numbers was good for the background. So, like, make the background smaller? I'm also not sure if I am able to make it transparent unless there's, like, a trick to this. Because I tried making the bingo board transparent and that didn't work, so I had to make the background white and then mess with the chroma, and that did work. So that's how we have this set up how we do. Got him a champ? I'm using a capture card. I'm using a GV USB 2 and streaming off the GameCube. Nice. Whatever he did missed. Alright, we're preying on a Wobbuffet. We are hoping for a Flygon. Things are looking promising. Things are looking good. Oh, dude, nice crit. I don't think this kills. No, not even close. Wow. I hate my champ. That sucked. Another crit! Okay. Good news is that Tauros absolutely KOs here. I just have to hope it isn't like a rock type in the back. If it's Regirock, we might lose. That's the duck. Punch in the duck. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could make the Pokeball slightly more transparent, because it like double cross chop. And you got a berry? What do you have? That's Pitaya. Ooh, we are looking really good now. Weezing, Golem, Flygon, Whiscash. There's a lot of bingos we can roll in any moment. Breloom. Easy. It's so nice getting the Intim on a Breloom. You never want to get Mach Punched. No Effect Spore? Please, no Effect Spore. Nice. The bat. Easy. Oh, of course. Just had to. Nice. The best. Tauros is the best. Super envious of Peter's shiny Tauros. That one that he got. Yo, bingo. Oh, wait a minute. Well, no, we don't need the KO, but that's it. We saw Whiscash. Surf's up. So what is that? A set of 7.5, and we rolled one? That's pretty good. The other day when I did this, I went 3 sets, and I didn't get a bingo. I was, like, stupidly close. Ah, jeez. And a speed down, and I'm still confused, aren't I? What do you have? Papaya Berry. What on earth is this Whiscash set? Yep, I'm dead. Nice. We got him. Alright, let's refresh the card. Yes, make a new one. Yep. I'm fine with that. Alright. Who do we have first? Latios is in an incredible position. Look at this diagonal. It's like all physical attackers. That's funny. Okay, is Gardevoir here? No. She's not here. Yeah, my methodology was just to add one slot for every Pokemon that's available in the level 50 tower, even though some are way more common than others. Like Wobbuffet and Shedinja, they only have one set, so they're way less common. Machamp again. Yeah, the Apricot Berry's not in a great spot. This horizontal line with Milo to Lychee is going to be hard to get. It's not bad, though. Oh, yeah, Rhydon. Rhydon's not very common in the tower. That's funny. We got all three Reggies. All Reggies and no starters. No Kingdra. Give me something specific, or just climbing the victory ladder? We're trying to steal a shiny, Bichos. I want to steal another shiny. We're just going to grind out victories, and if I can steal a Pokemon along the way, that's the goal. But adding this bingo is just, you know, a fun time killer. Just a fun way to make the stream a little bit more exciting, rather than just mindlessly grinding, because the Ruby Tower is not that difficult, as I'm sure most people have caught on to by now. It is nowhere near as hard as the Emerald one. Oh, Swampert. Swampert kind of sucks because I don't one-shot him, and I always will put him in, like, torrent range. Yeah, Swampert kind of sucks to fight. Maybe we Earthquake, then switch to Zapdos, who will one-shot. Friend is going to lend me a GBA. Be able to make some trades. Dude, good shit. Do you have a link cable, or do you have the wireless? I'm gonna reset my Ruby. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, best of luck. Ruby is so fun and so, like, short. I feel compelled to restart files all the time. I know I've been just flashing my save for this one, but the game is just such a blast to revisit. I really do love Ruby and Sapphire. Uh-oh, it's the Gambler. It's the totally insane Kingdra that only has inaccurate moves. It's a battery. I'll try some batteries and... Yes, both have a game link. Nice. Shell Bell, that has to get on here. We gotta add Shell Bell. What's really cool is that I can actually update the bingo on the fly. I can't do it right now because obviously I'm streaming, but if I wanted to, I wouldn't even need to set up like a new browser instance. As soon as I make any change, the thing would just refresh immediately. That's how I was able to do the background stuff. No Ments again, huh? Zapdos is dead. No, there's no way you win here. It's impossible. It can't be done. Using a Nintendo DS, try to back up my saves and insert the events. Yeah, you want the events. Uh-oh. It's a Rest Chesto user. I think Ments actually runs Rest Lum. Interestingly enough. Yeah, definitely want to get the events. Nice crit. Very helpful. Latios. Swag. My Pokemon that I have saved to the emulator, including the shiny Vileplume. Oh yeah, you'll get familiar with using like a PK Hex. Just to like, whenever you catch a Pokemon, you can know its IVs right away, which is super handy. Okay, do you have a berry? Yeah, you have leftovers. Sceptile. Easy. So when I was chatting with Beaveries recently, he, for some reason, theorizes that the tower gives you badge boosts, which, as far as I know, is not true, but I'm curious what his reasoning for thinking that is. Nice to see on actual hardware. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're always running on hardware. Nice, another set down. Alright, I'm feeling like Starmie, some kind of water type. Yeah, I remember one time you were doing some like mobile GBA when you were streaming. I don't really use emulator that often, but I do upload my save files and check things with PK Hex. Nice to get Milo. I knew it was going to be a water type somehow. I just felt it was a water type time. Yes, I am doing that glitch. My goal right now is to steal a shiny Pokemon. So that's why we're keeping track of encounters. Also, check them. We got 2-2-2-2 right now. That's funny. But yes, we're going to do that glitch where you steal a Pokemon from the tower. Very classic. Very, very cool that you're able to do that. Blaziken, you're not on the bingo. The emulator is good. You can switch between it and the other versions and everything. Yeah, true. I remember once I did use MGBA for my Emerald when I had found that the early shiny frame. That's a Lychee. Because my Emerald has a dead battery, so I can't actually get to the basement of, what's that dungeon? Shoal Cave. I can't go to the basement, because it's just locked at high tide. Those are cool. They show up from time to time. I think this flag is a legit shiny in PK Hex. Yeah, it doesn't, because I do have one. I have I have a shiny Latios from the tower, and it just says, like, the Met location is legal. Like, you can't have a Pokemon caught from there. So, PK Hex doesn't say it's legal, but also I don't really care about legality. I'm not moving my Pokemon outside of Gen 3. So, to me, that's not a deal breaker. Maybe Memento was better. I do not want you to get Salac and start fishing. Yeah, we'll be fine. Double Edge probably KOs. Gardevoir's annoying because if you don't one-shot, you risk this, like, Salac Destiny Bond dance, which is always scary. It's always really annoying. Battery stops. Yeah, that's true. So yeah. Yeah, that's true. I can't do any, like, time of day stuff. There's no, sales. Or, swarms or anything like that. I'll never meet the Blend Master. But that's fine. Fine by me. Emerald also has such like messed up RNG that I prefer to do most shiny hunts in Ruby and Sapphire anyways. Of course. Crobat is the cringe master. Always running the absolute most annoying moveset you can think of. Toxic. What do you think are the odds that he protects here? Oh no, but we get bright powders. Very cool, and we're confused. So is it... It's probably best to just go Zapdos here. And if I get statused, we consume our Lum, but if I get double confused... Okay, that's perfect. Misses the Toxic is great. And we go first for some reason. Why did we go first there? Does Crobat ever run, like, Whirlwind? Something crazy? List of Mons in the corner for? That's just for fun. Because I've been doing the tower grind for a little bit. So I just thought it'd be fun to add, like, a bingo board for the Pokemon that we encounter. So this is... It doesn't amount to anything. It's just fun to sort of keep track of what we've bumped into. As well as, like, the hold items. Some of the items that go off, like Quick Claw, very classic for Quick Claw to just make me lose the fight. Quick Claw Explosion, it's the best combination. Starmie. I see Starmie. Gotcha. Yeah, I still want to feel out some things with the bingo board and add more stuff to it, and then I'm going to make it public so other people can do this. They can just play the Ruby Tower and try and get a bingo. Sentret? Whoa. That'd be crazy. How would Sentret get in the Ruby Tower? Would be nice to have a shiny Sentret. So I think Furret looks nicer of the two. Sentret actually would be kind of hard to notice in random encounters. But I'd probably notice. Uh-oh. Nice, it's the flamethrower. Ridiculous Machamp. No burn? Okay. Please, just don't crit me. I don't want to get crit. Uh-oh. Again, I got crit again. I wonder if they run Scope Lens. I've never actually looked into what Machamp's items are. Scope Lens, that makes a lot of sense. Ludicolo. I'm not great into you, but Tauros does just fine. Also, Ludicolo's on the board. Easy. Another easy trainer. Did we roll Slacking? Yeah, we did. I was thinking about my worst matchup, which would be like Latios, Registeel Slacking. Especially Registeel is the lead. We do not have Heracross. You'd assume Bandit. I don't know, Jacob. To be honest with you, there's not very many Choice Band Pokemon in Ruby Sapphire Tower. But I agree. I think Bandit makes the most sense for a Machamp. If you're gonna run Machamp in Gen 3, you want to hit stupidly hard. No Salamence. We'll just stay Double Edge. Uh-oh. Please don't die. Okay, well, that's fine. It could also be that they run, like, Rest Chesto. That seems like a set that Game Freak would like for their Machamps. Flagon. Do we have Flagon? No, we don't. Nice. The fake dragon has been defeated. Is this 7 again? That's 5. Getting there. We are climbing. Yeah, so I did a pretty long streak with my shiny team for Ruby Sapphire, but you have to play that team way slower. I forgot just how fast this team is. We crush everything. Another Machamp. Machamp is also annoying because he can run counter, which is like the worst case scenario for Tauros. Since I don't think we ever one-shot one, we always risk getting countered. And the Zam to top it off. Oh, Reflect. That was a good call. Needed that crit, probably. Under Reflect, I think we needed a crit. We were not one-shotting. Earthquake him up. Get rid of Blaziken. Yeah, Blaziken's another one that's annoying. You essentially have to Earthquake him, because all of his other moves I'm not going to one-shot, and I'm just putting him in Blaze range, which is really dangerous. We got a double starter. Yeah, we'll chip, and then go Zapdos. Uh-oh. Oh no. You were an Iron Tail. Okay, not quite a triple starter trio. Please no Mirror Coat. Alright. We're safe. Easy, easy. Another set of 7 down. Or was that number 6? No, I think you were 7, right? Nope, you were 6. Never mind. I'm not there yet. Man, there was that one stream where we literally just didn't lose. We got to like 149 wins on one streak, which is a pretty nuts number for just a casual team. I guess this team is really good. Really, really strong. Ooh, don't like you. Uh-oh. Yeah, the bull is very good. We like Tauros around here. Okay, please no... Oh, I wanted Tauros. Tauros dying turn 1 is rough. Yeah, I did want Tauros. Oh, this sort of sucks. Okay, that won't do too much. Who's in the back? Whatever, I have a Lum Berry. Maybe we can take out someone in the back and get some more Zapdos value. Because Zapdos is pretty bad against Ludicolo. What do you got? You have Gardevoir. How much do we do? That's not great. Ah, man, you're setting up the cringe. Oh, no. And you have Toxic. And you're holding Leftovers. This is terrible. This is terrible news. We're already missing Thunderbolts. I wish I kept Aerial Ace on Zapdos. Moments like this make me wish I had it. Okay. If we get a para, we can turn this around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I had Aerial Ace. I used to have Aerial Ace. It was awesome. It was great. But no, I eventually had to give it up because Roar is really useful to set up the glitch. Because if I'm in against any Pokemon, I can just spam Roar. And they will always hit me. They'll get a turn to hit me, which helps Zapdos get killed. Because that's something you need to do, is you need to lose. You need to position a loss, which itself is like a fun little puzzle. Alright, back on the grind. Yeah, so Latios is running Memento. Because if I can get to a last mon Latios, I can always steal whatever Pokemon I'm looking at. Because I can just Memento and then we get out of the fight. So how many battles do you have on your trainer card? So, the trainer card is not going to be too accurate because I am backing up my save and just reloading if ever I lose or steal a Pokemon. So the little counter there says that we've seen 2,243, and I've done like a lot of off-stream just casual grinding, so Lord knows how many Pokemon I've seen in the Ruby Tower. It's quite a lot. I've done quite a lot of Ruby Tower. But I can check the trainer card once it lets me. It'll say my playtime. This was such a ridiculous save file. Where I like speed ran the game. And so I have like a 6-hour Hall of Fame. And it says that we have like 80 wins in the tower. Okay. Nice. Always scary to see Starmie, because Starmie can outspeed. Never like seeing you either. But as a last mon, you're not that bad. Yeah, somehow, still haven't seen a Reggie. Haven't seen Latios, despite him being on like every trainer can potentially bring Latios. Whereas that's not the case for certain trainers. Other trainers will not bring certain Pokemon. They only bring whatever makes sense for them. Whereas Latios, I believe, is available to everybody. Alright, please. Give me a bingo slot. That is not what I wanted to see. The challenge with this also is to make it so it's not too easy or too hard to get a bingo, which this method of just including one for every Pokemon might be the sweet spot. Because I can't really add weight to it. I can't make Shedinja, like, more valuable. Even though Shedinja, there's only one set, you're pretty unlikely to run into him. So I guess we just gotta accept that some people will get harder cards than others. Which is fine by me. I think having a difficult card makes it more fun. Nice crit, Tauros. Could have crit last turn. Electrode. Hey, not bad. I think he Sonic Boomed? It's the weird alternative set. Nice. Yeah, Wob. I think there's only one set for Wob. Maybe there's another one before level 49? Because he can run Salak and he can run Leftovers. And I think he only has Leftovers after 49 wins. Nice. One-shotting with a crit. Beautiful. It's Muck. We all like Muck. He's the best. Of course he lived. Why wouldn't he? That's a Salak berry, isn't it? Yeah. Whatever. And we still outspeed. Poor guy. Electric. You are not on the card. Another crit. Wow. You're kicking ass. Who's up? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll just get a crit again, just like last time. No boom? That's rest. But you don't have Chesto. Are you the Lum Berry one? Or sorry, the Leftovers one? No, you would have gotten it last turn. No, because you went to full health. You wouldn't have. Right. Yeah, just crit. Just land the crit. Manifest the crit. It's never going to happen unless you, like, try to will it into existence. If you're just playing casually, it'll be like, you get a crit every now and then. But if you, like, desperately try and get it, it'll happen. Okay, Regice is great here. Metagross, of course. They all run Psychic, which is so dumb. Wait a minute. I sure hope I didn't put you into Salak range. Yep, that's exactly what I did. And you use Imprison. Well, whatever. Oh, you don't have it. Okay. Very good. Yeah, my strategy is that my opponent will select inaccurate moves and they will miss. That's how things will go. I'll just dodge the Hydro. I'll just dodge a Rock Slide. That goes really well for me in ADV. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it might have been the bright powder one. Oh, man. It's probably best to go Latios here. Because worst case scenario, we get hit with like a psychic move, which doesn't do very much. Yeah, missed ball, that's nothing. Even if it lowers our special attack, we're fine. That was a crit, too. And no special attack drop. Nice. Missed ball is way worse than Luster Purge. Lowering the opponent's special attack is like weirdly crippling, whereas lowering their special defense... I mean, I guess you can keep stacking the attack. That's kind of fun. But I feel like Missed Ball is the better move. If I had to pick one, I would probably want Missed Ball. Another one. Perfect. Alright, Zam, think your way out of this one. Why did you go second? Why is Tauros outspeeding you? And Starmie, wow. So for you guys that may not know, the Ruby Tower natures are randomized. So Pokemon can just accidentally roll a minus speed nature or a minus attack nature, and it's like a physical attacker. So every now and then the speed tiers just seem nonsensical. Pokemon that absolutely should outspeed just don't. And then Pokemon that seem like they're super slow will outspeed. It's one of those things that makes Ruby's Tower very distinct. Very different than the Emerald one. Okay, leading with a starter. Double starter. Okay. We are getting there. Triple starter. Yeah, I gotta add a triple starter slot. It would be terrible, though. It would be so hard to get at times. Uh-oh. Stop that. Easy. We're unstoppable. So, it was... Yeah, Veggie Bugga was asking about my trainer card. And I'm gonna go get something to drink. It's appropriate time to ask or not, but curious how you feel about Emerald Double Battle Tower. Well, give me 1 minute. I'll try and give you like a satisfying answer.
attack. I've also got like a nice trainer number, 45,000. Pretty swag. Yeah, the doubles
tower. I mean, it's cool. I like it. Definitely glad it is there. I don't really have many impressive streaks in Emerald, but I've seen a friend of mine has made some very cool teams in the doubles tower and has done like a bunch of streams, a bunch of videos. So the doubles tower is very fascinating. I also quite like playing Ore Coliseum, which is like the Gen 3 VGC, which is a doubles format. Very fun. Breloom. Yeah, you're on here. Knock him out. Yeah, I don't really have too strong of thoughts on it. I think it's cool. I think it would be a little bit nicer in Emerald if the Pokemon had, like, double specific sets, because they don't. They just reuse their sets from singles, which leads to really hilarious things like Togetic using Follow Me in singles, which doesn't make any sense. But I guess it would be kind of hard to make that many sets for a format you don't think as many players are going to try, you know? Follow Me, Magmar, and Mence. Follow Me with Belly Drum, Lax. I quite like that. Yeah, the Follow Me Magmar, that's from XD, isn't it? That's pretty sick. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with a Follow Me Clefable. And then I set up one Calm Mind with my Latios, and then he's essentially able to shred. Yo, perfect defenses? That's pretty sick. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Call a Firewall? Hell yeah. What are the other moves on Magmar? I assume you want, like, Protect or something because you're so scared of Earthquake. You, like, probably die to most... Well, I don't know, maybe you can invest enough to live non-stab Earthquakes? That seems like a ton of investment, though. Yeah, I figured he would. I figured he has to have Protect, maybe Overheat, or, you gotta have the Fire move. You can live one Earthquake. No Latios. Like, somehow. You know how, like, when I casually do this, we run into 10 Latioses in a row? Whereas now that I'm looking for them, there's not a Latios to be found. No Regice either, who I always hate seeing. Actually, I just realized how, like, totally, like, this board sucks. I'm so close to a bunch of bingos, but I don't have any of them. Yeah. Yeah, Fire Blast would be risky. I'm curious why Fire Blast and not Overheat. Because doubles matches are so short. Overheat is more accurate and does more damage. And the lower special attack doesn't matter too much because, you know, the match is going to be over in 3 turns anyways. I love this track. Hariyama, nice. Glad to see you. Alright, Swellow or Regice. Please have one of those in the back. I'm scared of you countering me as well. Let's just go Latios. Yeah, Revenge, that's not bad. If I'd stayed in, I probably would have died. Or he's nasty. I hate getting hit by it. Yeah, very fair. Mad respect for being a filthy Gen 1er. Or Gen winners, as I call them. I think a lot of the Gen 1 hate is exaggerated and is mostly from... Oh, dude, come on. Blizzard? I feel like it's a lot of people just regurgitating things that they've heard someone else say about Gen 1. It's like not complaints they came up with on their own, essentially. But I feel the same way with Gen 2. Gen 2 haters, I'm like kind of sick of. But Gen 2 has definitely got issues, but it also is very good. And I don't like people just, you know, saying the exact same bullet points every single time, personally. I can respect using Magmar in doubles. He's Earthquake weak, which is pretty rough. That's Pattaya. Dude, what is... This is such... We're so close. How do I have not hit bingo? Electrodes. Whatever. He's probably mirror coding. Yeah, if you're interested in Emerald doubles, you should check out a friend of mine, B. Vreeze. His name is spelled B-E-V-R-E-E-Z-E. He has done a very cool doubles streak where he used a Banded Swampert next to a Zapdos, and then he had Articuno and Gengar in the back. And he got like a ridiculous streak with that. It was over 200 wins. Seriously good. Very, like, well considered, well thought out. He had very good contingencies for a lot of things going wrong. Of course there's Milo. Not bad. Recover is... You leftovers? Yeah, you're leftovers. Broken mechanics as a kid. Talk about them, brought me back. Genso. Yeah, I love the Pokédoll glitch. When you can just go to the top of Lavender Tower and use a Pokédoll and you don't need to do Rocket Hideout right away. I think that's really fun and adds to replaying the game. It allows you to route the game differently. Yeah, I thought about doing a playthrough of Gen 1. Might be fun for the channel. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get bingo. We're stuck. We're never seeing a Latios ever again. Sense because it reminds it of the baby cute. Dude, so true. Completely accurate. Yeah, Beaver. He's a very smart fellow. He knows his stuff. Hi, Crobat. Not who I wanted to see here. Oh, and you're the double team guy. Yeah, he's been talking a lot lately about trying to figure out some way to use fake tears. And really, the only candidate for fake tears is Jinx. Or the best candidate, I should say. Recently, I'm sure it's how suggested to me. Very cool. Oh, is that right? Huh. Maybe. Might be. Sup, Heracross? You're Endure, that's perfect. Well, I always feel weird shilling it. In fact, I don't even have the link to it. Another friend, a mutual of ours, has a like Gen 3 centric Discord server where we like theorycraft about team building. It's where I shilled that I was streaming tonight because it's where most of the Gen 3 gamers are hanging out. I don't have a link for it though, so I don't. How would I get that? Just go to his channel. If YouTube will ever load. Okay, we're going slow style. It didn't work for me anyways. Maybe a new link will work. Perhaps. Give me a moment. I'll see if I can make one on the Discord. Like, in Riley's server. If I can just copy a link. I'll just paste it on my phone. Someone posted in the competitive channel. That's never a good sign. It's usually me losing ADV. Okay, open up on my phone. Does this work? At the point where I'm trying to get a proper Ralts for my Ribbon Master. I remember you saying that. That sounds really sick. That sounds like fun to do. I have two Pokemon that I've Ribbon Mastered, or at least most of the way there. My Shiny Metagross and Gengar. Right now, all that they're missing is the level 100 Ribbon, which shouldn't be too hard, because it's Metagross and Gengar. They're two super strong Pokemon. They could get that handily. Let me know if that link worked. The duck. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Ruby Tower's just broken tonight. It did work, swag. A good nature and the right gender. I would go with Calm. If I was to suggest what should Gardevoir's nature be, I think Calm is like the best. Because your special defense is already huge. It's like your best stat. Maybe the special attack is the best stat, I'm not sure. But I know the special defense is very good. Bold is also a great nature. Oh, it's going to be Gallade. Oh, right. Then maybe probably want Adamant. Maybe Jolly. I don't know Gallade's base speed. And what, like, speed you want to be for Gen 4 and onwards. Whether you want to go max speed or whether you want max attack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Calm is just like a perfect nature for special defense. Like what's his name? Ludicolo. Calm is like, that's just the best for Ludicolo. Yep, I'm just never gonna see Latios again. Yeah, exactly. So, super flat. Oh, isn't Golem on here? No, he isn't. There's a pretty classic trick you can do in Gen 3. If you have access to Leaf Green, what you can do is go to the game corner and just buy a bunch of Abras, and you can potentially roll one that has Synchro and the nature you want. Obviously, you can just reset if they don't have the nature you like. So it's a really good way to sort of manipulate the natures for Emerald. So that way, when you encounter one, you can find whatever nature you're trying to get. Of course I'm Bandit. Don't Agility. Do a move that is not Agility. That is not the move I wanted to see. Oh, you're getting Ralts in XD? Oh! I didn't know that. That's nuts. Yeah, out-of-battle abilities probably don't work in XD. If I had to guess. I have a feeling they don't work in that game. That's nice. I didn't even know that there was a Shadow Ralts in XD. I guess I should probably play XD. Alright, I think I got one Pokemon on that set of 7. This bingo card is super BS. What is this? Like, how have we... Haven't seen Slacking. Yeah, I know Regirock. This just sucks. But we're also so close. If we just see Regice, or if we just see Swellow, we're winning immediately. Also, if we just get Quick Clawed. Yeah, true. Fair enough. I guess it's my Gen 3, well, like XD specifically, inexperience, because I have not played XD. And if I had, I would have known, oh right, you can get the Shadow, so he could be like a perfect Ribbon Master. The heart gauge down low enough to see the nature. What level is Ralts when you get it in that game? It's 20? A rare Dusclops. You can punch it into... 20's kind of rough. That is low. You can punch it into Showdown and sort of mess with the IVs that way and mess with the natures and see like what is the minimum speed that is like not a minus speed nature. It's like tricky though at that low level. Is there rare candies? Can you have access to rare candies by the time you're encountering Ralts? Dude, what is this? Where is Latios? Where is Regirock? Because you can candy a Shadow, I believe. I know that you can vitamin Shadows. Maybe you can't candy them. But it's a pain. I'm actually not sure if you can candy Shadow Pokemon. Now that I think about it more. I know that you can use vitamins, for sure. I've done it before in Coliseum. So you can do that. You can give Ralts a Carbos or whatever to check what his speed is. Or, you know what I mean. It's like you can sort of check. But yeah, it was a hassle when I did it in Coliseum. Yeah, I had a feeling you couldn't. Is there like a Time Flute equivalent in XD? Is there any way to just instantly Heart Gauge? Dude. Alright, another set of 3 where I don't get a bingo. Tauros, please. Oh my god. Yep, and of course we miss. Oh my god. Tauros, please. Just get through. No. We can flinch here. And we did flinch here. Oh. This is technically yes. When I did the Shadows for my Coliseum playthrough, it wasn't too tedious, but I did have to consult Showdown and essentially figure out what the minimum stat I want something to be is and aim for that. Time Flute is not in the game. That is so bad. Tauros. Oh, please. I'm begging you. Just kill it. You see, this is the reason Tyranitar is really good. Is because Sandstorm would get my KO here. And we just miss. What is he at? +4? Mobilized by love. Oh yeah, that's right. There's like a different mechanic in XD. Right, the purification chamber. Okay, we got through. Damn, that Crobat was bad. Alright, Fisherman. You have a Latios, right? Registeel. Not who I wanted to see. Registeel's so bad as a lead, too. Wait, he could Quick Claw me. Wait a minute. Yep, not the Reggie I wanted to encounter. It's the stupid special one, too. Okay, no Quick Claw. Which is good. We didn't want to get Quick Clawed, but I wouldn't mind taking a Quick Claw. Nice Earthquake. They have to be Scope Lens, given how many times I've been crit by Machamp. Yeah, I'm gonna... Unless you know what it is off the top of your head, Super Flash. What is Gallade's speed? Is speed worth it? Oops, hang on. Showdown, cooperate. Your base 80. That's weird. That's like a weird middle ground. It says that he's 80 speed. Yup. So if the goal is your goal to take him all the way up to the later generations? Because if that's the case, I don't think I have any gamer tips for that. I don't know what speed benchmarks you would want to hit. 80 is like kind of a weird speed benchmark in Generation 3. Because there's a pretty big power gap between like 70 to 100. And pretty much everyone in that power gap kind of wants to be max speed. You have like Moltres, and Suicune, and Heracross. Those are the three that come to mind. Nice Gamlon. Was that Gamlon? That had to be Gamlon. Yeah, true. Yeah, because I don't really know what Gallade does. I guess you're like a physical attacker? You're a bit of a weird type for a physical attacker. Because you're weak to Ghost and you're weak to Flying. And you don't really like resist anything physically. I think you resist like Rock. I guess you resist Rock. You're neutral to Bug. No, are you neutral to Bug? I think you would be. I believe you're neutral to Bug. But it's so different because it's like physical special split is involved. So if you have bad physical defense or bad physical type, yeah, we got a bingo. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Rock fighting, neutral to Bug and Dark. Yup. Yeah, Bug is like a fake physical type in Gen 3. Really, it's just Megahorn from Heracross and like Silverwind from Caesar. Every other Bug type does not really matter. They're not very threatening. Fusion Special D? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I want to go Zapdos here. Watch, this is going to be Latios. Latios was teasing us this whole time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know much about Gen 4 OU, but I will say I don't see Gallade in that format. Maybe he is OU, maybe he does show up. I have not seen one. It's probably because, like, doing a Psychic move invites in Tar, which is not something you want to do, ever. If you can avoid inviting Tar in, you want to. But would Tar want to come in on a fighting type? Probably not. Alright, this will be our last bingo for the night. Salak is in a nasty position. Blaziken right off the bat. Shiftry is also in a terrible position. Oh my god. And Glalie? This is not an easy one either. Do we have Breloom? No. Probably best to go Zapdos here and accept reduced damage. He could have Salak though. Okay, not great. I am actually going to Hidden Power Grass just for the meme of potentially activating Salak. Yeah, that has to do it. What did you do? Spore? Okay, this is not great. But you also can't hurt Zapdos very well. Yep, there you go. Nice, we got Salak. That was a crit. That's unfortunate. I could wake up this turn. Nope. Alright, Zapdos. Please. Please. Okay, Tauros hopefully outspeeds. There was a crit. Sceptile is not here. No Milo, I'm afraid. Was Frostlass. That could be fun. Especially because you could take Frostlass all the way to the new games. That is Ganlon or Apricot, one or the other. Please, Tauros. Oh my god. Well, it's a tradition that we get frozen once per stream. On Tauros, specifically. Has to happen. Uh-oh. Recover. Use recover. No. Alright, well, Zapdos should KO, so we're not totally hosed. Bad news is that we are down Tauros, and that's always a bad position. Yeah, I was gonna ask. I didn't know that there was a Shadow Snorunt. Alright, get out of here. Hope I can KO the back. We got Zam. The Zam that outspeeds me, too. Okay, Reflect is not too important. Very nice. Zaptile, keep using Attract. You'll eventually get Zapdos. It'll work. Trust me. We are doing terrible damage, though. Giga Drain, Attract, Double Team. Is the last one Toxic? Do we Light Screen this turn? Is that next turn? Next turn. Alright. I hope Zapdos lives. I know that there is a Shadow... I guess we have one more turn of Light Screen. There's a Shadow Poliwrath. That'd be pretty sick. Nice crit. You absolutely needed that. We're safe. We're not in too much trouble. But I still want to Calm Mind once, because I don't think a raw Dragon Claw here will KO. On top of the fact that we are likely to miss. If we get Toxic, I think we're done. It's not until endgame? Nice crit. We just need to hit Sceptile. Please, just land. And you have Leech Seed. Uh-oh. Guys, we might be about to lose. We may have to... we may be losing here. Okay, okay, wait a minute. 1 HP. Uh-oh. This is not looking so good. Oh, lads, I don't feel so good. I think Latios is gonna die here. We're slowly being drained. I think 1 Giga Drain kills us, so we could just lose this turn. Please. Okay. No, I wasn't even a little... I was not concerned. No, we're the best. We cannot kill Latios. Yeah, Super Flash. I think you might like the channel. I think his name is C Doot. It's like C dot, but with 2 O's. He does these really cool XD challenge videos where he uses Pokemon that are not from XD. So he's done like a million. He's done so many videos, but he did like the fossils. He did like Ammonite and Kabutops, and I think the other ones too. as just like a fun challenge to beat the game. He's done a lot of cool XD stuff. Crobat's not on here. Yeah, I'm always surprised when other Gen 3 gamers have not heard of him, because I guess he's just not that popular, but his stuff is very cool. I think it's very neat. Without using Shadow Pokemon? No. I mean, maybe. He does, like, a bunch of challenges with, like, themed teams, where he'd do, like, all the Dark types. Or he would do, like, a solo Charmander. And then he eventually, you know, ends with Charizard. You know what I mean? See if I can pull up his @ That's the whole point of YouTube making us use these, like, hashtags, right? Is that now we all have, like, a convenient way to mention people. Nice, Tauros got 3. Yeah, C-Doot XD. Does this work? Let me know if this works. I should probably pause the video. Oh, wait a minute. What is his name? Okay, go to the chat. Okay. I don't know if you can click that, if that'll take you to his channel or anything. Probably doesn't. I don't know, man. This whole YouTube making us have these new hashtags like it's social media is a little uncool, to be honest. But he's done a bunch of very cool challenges of XD. And even though I haven't played the game, I've watched a couple of them, but I realized I was sort of spoiling XD for myself. So I try not to watch too many of them. But there's a lot of, like, very creative teams, and it's neat. They're mostly Pokemon from outside of XD is the thing. Also, that was a Pitaya Berry, wasn't it? Yeah. It's cool stuff. It's a cool channel. Oh yeah. Where are we at? We gotta have like 100 by now. I think that's the choice band. What are we at? 112. Mm-hmm. 14. Mm-hmm. We already got Zam. I got a feeling we're not going to see Kecleon tonight. Just a suspicion. Whoa, you want to trade items? Yeah, we just traded choice bands. Nice. May as well get our damage. Yeah, exactly. The AI just wants to set off Trick, but it's the same item. I'll take your choice bands. You want to give me a new one? Sure. Dude, if I ever said... If you guys, like, heard me say, I really like Tauros. I know that you can't see, because the thing is in the way. But he's really just the best. He really is just the best Pokemon ever. I love Tauros so much. He's just awesome. Yep. Who cares? Just one. He just lives. You exploded, sacrificed your whole electrode. Yeah, that's cool. I am so sick of the bat. I hate Crobat. Weird that I'm going first. Crobat always outspeeds because he's the speed man. Yeah, Shadow Snorunt, so I could do it with Frostlass. It would be a nice one. It'd be a very cool Pokemon to get. Though, I guess it's not that different than Ralts, where you're gonna have to re-roll gender a bunch of times. Also, ability. They both have 2 abilities, don't they? I guess Frostlass has 2. Nice. Flygon? No Flygon. I actually don't know how it works for Frostlass, whether there's 2 abilities or not. I just know that there's like a ability that's banned for Gen 4 OU. Or maybe Frostlass is just banned outright? I don't know how it works. I was thinking of switching Latios. That's good. It's good that I didn't. Frostlass only has the 1. Yeah, it's the broken snow evasion ability. Does Gallade just copy the abilities from his previous evolutions? Or does he get a new one? Nice. I do not care about Salak. Tauros will go down. That's okay. Because those don't seem like great abilities for a physical attacker. No, it's Steadfast and... Oh, they're just 2 new ones. Oh. I see. That makes way more sense. I was thinking Synchro doesn't seem that useful for a physical attacker. Starmie. No Starmies. Sharpness is in Gen 9? Okay. Maybe Trace? That'd be cool if you could keep Trace. I can see Trace being useful for a physical attacker. Is there Salamence? No. I haven't got a single Salamence on these damn bingo cards yet. I've actually, yeah. Middle row is like impossible. Manectric and Goldeen and Shiftry? Can't be done. Nice Hydro Miss. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't paying... Has anybody popped Chesto? Have we seen a rest Chesto? I feel like we did on the last bingo card. I can't believe Kecleon showed up. And there's rest, but he is not rest Chesto. He's just outright rest. Which is a death sentence when you're staring down at Tauros. Why would you do that? Kecleon is more popular than Latios. I think, yeah, we'll go until we hit bingo. And then we'll call it. I guess I'll end the set, but we're not going to start another bingo card. Flutie? Nope. I feel like Slacking is in the same position. Slacking was like right there last time. Or right around there. Alright. This will tell me if you're Rain Dish or if you are... Yeah, you're Rain Dish. Dusclops is also... Dusclops is really annoying in the level 100 tier because he runs Nightshade, which does 100 damage, and that's a ton. But also, my Tauros is just, like, trash into him. And he seems more common. So level 100, I'm gonna have to watch Beavery, see what team he used. May have to start doing lead Zapdos for the level 100 setup. That might be better. I do not like seeing Wheezing here. Well, he could blow up. It's last mon. He could blow up and then just give me a free win. Just remember, the cologne exists. Very true. Yeah, you could cologne it up. Salak Boom? Sound like Fire Blast, of course. How foolish of me. Yep, you can use Cologne. If you're able to get them by that point. You get it very early, nice. It's not quite as early in Coliseum. It's not like super late in the game, it's right at the middle. Nice crit. Very helpful. Again, gives it to you directly and you can't miss it. Okay, nice. I just realized there's no Reggies on this card. Boom. Earthquake. Not bad. I wonder if a Time Flute exists, like, in the code for XD. It's probably still there as an item, they just never give it to you. Shedinja is a little annoying. Let's deny him a turn. We gotta roll the dice, we just need to not miss Rock Tomb. Shedinja also seems more common in the 100 tier. Or I just got, like, stupidly unlucky, because I ran into a bunch of Sheds. And they have more movesets. They have only one set in this tower. Okay, got him. Alright. Come on, Shift Tree. Not quite who I wanted to see. Quick Claw Boom, no less. Okay, that's disastrous. Yeah, we just don't need Tauros. Shedinja use Belly Drum. Yeah, it should fail. Shedinja can learn Rest, and he can learn Substitute, just because Ninjask was able to learn those? Dude, are you serious right now? Okay, bailed out. Oh, bailed out easily. Yeah, okay, we're winning this one. We could get Bright Powder. Bright Powder could go off. Final Gambit Shed. So here's one of my ideas, right? Is use the Sketch Glitch with Shedinja, and then you give him Endeavor, and then Quick Attack. So you bring anything down to 1 HP, and then you just punch it with Quick Attack. I think that would be super funny for, like, broken We were jonesing the idea of using like Hackmons for a tournament, just for fun, and that's one that I would think about. I would want to do that. I would want to do like Parasong Wobbuffet with Protect. Just all kinds of ridiculous sets you should not be allowed to have. I had a really weird interaction the other day. So I was using my Metagross, and I punched a Vigoroth, and Vigoroth had 1 HP. I don't know what move Vigoroth did, it doesn't matter for that turn. Next turn, I just used Earthquake. Next turn against Vigoroth, I hit him, and his Focus Band goes off. But he was at 1 HP, so it did no damage, right? He used Counter, and it said that like Counter failed, even though I did hit him with a physical move, because it did no damage. Very strange, very weird Gen 3 interaction I had never seen before. Was Counter going on, well, like, you hitting the Pokemon and he uses Counter, but it just doesn't go off. Okay, this is Rest Lum, of course. Wait, it's Latios that runs Rest Lum? I'm pretty sure it is Ments. Okay, Zapdos looks good here. Not bad. Who's in the back? Please, someone I can kill. Beauty. Is Kingdra on? No Kingdra. Okay, we got a lot of obscure Pokemon on this card. I haven't seen a Swellow tonight. Haven't seen an Aggron. Is that Chesto? Yes, it is. And not as much Kingdra spam. Kingdra is weirdly popular in the Ruby Tower. You run into him a lot. Which I think is cool. I think Kingdra is underappreciated in Gen 3. Very good water special attacker. Yeah, he just wants to snooze. I think our light screen wears off this turn. No, gotta be next turn. Thankfully, Tauros does very well against Sceptile. Is it worth setting up a light screen? Probably not. And you have Dragon Claw, of course. Sceptile's a lot of variety in his sets. I fought a terrible, I hated that Sceptile in Generation 3 OU. This guy was running a lead sub Leech Seed, and then he had Leaf Blade and HP Ice, which just sucks. Like that's very annoying. A very annoying set. I had to keep dancing around trying to get him to run out, and he literally stalled my Blissey out of Ice Beams. It was terrible. I hated that. I hate that Sceptile set. It's clever, it's kind of funny, but it is damn annoying. Yeah, he was trying to make Sceptile usable, and I guess that's the way you do it, is you make the most annoying set ever. And of course, it's like trash against anyone with Roar, but I happen to be a team without Roar. So, guess it's my fault. I should have known. Alright, Fisherman. You're going to have Shift Tree. Latios would be nice too. Really. I don't understand what's happening. When I playtested with this bingo card, I was getting them pretty quick. And now that I'm streaming, we get like rarely any variety. We're fighting the same Pokemon over and over. Okay, okay. Easy. If I remember right, when they do that animation, if there's text, it's because they used Endure, and if there's no text, they use Focus Punch. Because Endure like announces that the Pokemon was bracing for a hit, whereas Focus Punch doesn't. Focus Punch just goes off. Hey, look who it is. That does so much damage. There's no way. I wonder if that's a modest. It's hard to know. Oh, I'm tempted to steal this Latios. Wasn't that Lychee Berry? No, that was one of the defensive ones. Is there a Lychee Berry? No, I think it's Ganlon. I think it was Ganlon or Apricot. Nah, let's not steal him. I feel like I'm passing up on a special attacking nature Latios here, but whatever. Is there? There's no way there's a Lychee Berry one, is there? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna check all the Ruby Tower Pokemon. Nice, got a Metagross. Yeah, of course he runs Psychic, just the best move. Yeah, trainers in Ruby and Sapphire in level 50. No, I don't need the trainers, I need the Pokemon themselves. I don't think there's a Lychee, but you never know. There's a Lychee Aggron that runs like 3 special moves, which seems so nonsensical. Okay, we're locked into Earthquake. We're stuck here. No, it would have been Apricot. Golduck. Hey, not bad. Yeah, in the level 50 tower, he can run Apricot, Shell Bell, or King's Rock. That was a crit, too. Okay, slacking looks good here. You are no slacking. Yeah, I don't understand it, you know. Game Freak is gonna put in the moves they think are funny, the move sets they think are good. It turns out they really overvalued Facade. They thought Facade was gonna be this awesome move, and it like rarely ever works for the AI. They also really like Snatch, and they really like Attract strats. They like Double Team. There's a lot of very weird sets in the Frontier. Okay, got him. Smite, crit, and KO. No. It is. I am not a fan. I hate double team so much. Gonna be honest, not a fan of double team. It's like Crobat's whole shtick is run the most annoying move. Well, how do you do, Crobat? Let's just get the high roll. Oh, look at that. I was gonna mention Confuse, Ray, and Protect. I was gonna bring up those are like the most annoying set you could run. Okay, we're good. This may not kill though. Alright. We're free. No Flygon in this one. We kind of have to go Latios. Actually, kind of good to be burned, because that means I can't get frozen. And we crit. Easy, easy. Alright, you want to keep going for Snatch? This is probably the Salak Destiny Bond turn, if I had to guess. Well, look at that. And it doesn't even... Okay. Muck, boy, am I glad to see you, pal. And a crit on top of that. Beauty. Please no flyer. Please someone weak to ground. Muck Monday. Okay, you're not weak to ground, but you will take ground damage. Why do they always have cross chop? Yeah, crit, whatever, who cares? Golduck, you got like 20 seconds left of your life. Hopefully I didn't need Tauros for the last Pokemon. No, I didn't. Bad news is I'm just gonna knock this guy into blaze range. I don't KO. Uh-oh. But I think this guy has like no hope of killing Latios. He would have to like crit Rock Slide or Rock Tomb or something. There's just no hope for him to do it. I forgot to mention, because it hasn't come up yet, I haven't lost, but we're only running 3 cartridges right now. I have another one dedicated to trading my shadows out of Coliseum. So 1 Ruby is missing in action. But this has been a super successful stream. We've like not lost... I guess we had 1 close call with that Sceptile. But I've not had to switch games due to a unfortunate loss. Light screen, that is not great. White screen on the way out is actually a little annoying. Ooh. Well, we'll just... This is actually bad. Because if he, like, amnesias here... Okay. Oh, bailed out, bailed out. Battle girl. What could you have? Why? Why do you have Brillin? Maybe it's best to go for double edge against Breloom's. I think return always kills though. Uh-oh. Blow up? No. Not quite. And we crit him. Easy. Rare Tentacruel. I am actually kind of bad against Tentacruel with Latios. Latios is not very good against Tentacruel, because this won't do that much. You have Hydro. I could Memento, but the thing is he has a chance of having Clear Body, so it would just do nothing, except kill Latios, which we don't... Oh, okay. It didn't even kill me. Citrus Berry. I gotta add Citrus Berry to the bingo. Because you run Citrus, and I believe Alakazam runs Citrus. So it's like kind of a terrible item to roll, but I think that's why it's worth putting on, because it'd be funny. Some tiles will just be harder than others. Shedinja is already a hard tile. There's a high chance... I've like done multiple streams where we don't see Shed. Looking for sailors.
Yeah, just for fun.
Wailord. Yeah, because if you think about it, like, double Reggie is super rare, and triple Reggie is, like, just ridiculously uncommon. So I think rolling those and just accidentally getting a really hard tile is going to make this a lot of fun. Obviously, if anyone has any suggestions, any ideas for stuff that should be put on, please feel free. Because I do want to make these public. Hopefully soon. But I don't have a level 100 one ready. And doing one of those... Well, it didn't take too long to make the 51. And I would essentially just copy it and add the level 100 specific stuff. Electrode, he's staring down Lottie, and the first thing he does is he panics and protects. I'm getting mirror coated. We might be about to lose. If he blows up here, I think it's over. Also, if he mirror coats... Well, no, that wouldn't KO. It looks like he is mirror coating. He could Thunderbolt this turn. Dude. Uh-oh. Yes. We had 10 HP. You guys just take my word for it. We had 10 HP. That was so nuts. That was round 7, too. Oh yeah, 126. Yeah, majorly skillful play. Yeah, I wanted to add certain moves as well, but the problem is making a move into like a little icon is weirdly hard. It's hard to like convey it in a way that makes sense. I know, we haven't seen Slacking. We're probably not going to see Glalie. Haven't seen Latios. We got enough Breloom, though. I think I've seen enough Breloom tonight, personally. But like one I want to include is Effect Spore. Effect Spore, Static, and Flame Body. I'd probably just include those as one tile. And that would just be like a bunch of text. Because like, how do you really convey that with a picture? Maybe have a picture of Breloom behind it. I'd like to have Counter and Mirror Coat. I'd like to have the AI like fished for a Oko move.
Stand by for action.
Right on. Yo. That's Aggron. Oh, I got excited for a minute. It's Aggron sitting at the bottom there, not Rhydon. I guess I should probably just take a peek. How does this look on YouTube? Well, I'd be looking at it on mobile, but I hope this is like legible for you guys. That this is not like just a terrible... Oh yeah, that's like way easy to read. At least on mobile. Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks. That's good to know, because I only have the tiny projector window in OBS. So these are like really small icons for me. But of course I have the browser bingo, which is way bigger. A lot of Golducks tonight. Okay, good thing to know. I have to double-edge Golducks because they can live a return. And they threaten annoying moves. And a crit on top of that. Nice. You have a Sheldell, I believe? Yeah, it looks like it. I've been having a blast running Sheldell on my Metagross. I know everybody loves Choice Band Metagross. It is a very good item for him. But I am enjoying a lot being able to pick my move, not being locked into one move, and then you just have to accept, well, Metagross is going down this turn because I'm not doing any damage. And being able to chip heal with the Sheldell is great. It's also super fun how if you get an attack raised with Meteor Mash, now all of your other moves are threatening an Oko. Really great. Really fun. Okay, we're gonna go Latios here, just to speed things up a little. Got him. Come on, Slacking. Ooh. Haven't had Walrein on the bingo card yet. Yeah. Return is our best option because Double Edge, I think, doesn't KO. But all it's going to do is, like, remove all of our health. It's going to make things way worse for us, too. Same with Wailord. It's just not worth doing it against high HP Pokemon. Double Edge also seems kind of bad in the 100 tier. Of course, of course. I realized my Tauros was taking just a ton of damage. That's Pataya. Metagross again. You shouldn't have. Metagross can have Lychee. Wait a minute. Yeah, pop Lychee. No, he doesn't have it. This has to be the Quick Claw Metagross then. Milo's another one. Milo's a Pokemon I don't want to Double Edge because I'm just taking too much for recoil. The value, the little bit of value of doing more damage isn't worth it. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make up the insanely bad luck when it goes off. Yeah, just go back to full health. Yep, very fair. That was the skillful maneuver. Dude, just hit me with like Fire Blast or something. Nope, no D-Thaw. Okay. Okay, there's a chance. We could D-Thaw this turn. Good news is that this Milo doesn't have leftovers, so I know it doesn't have Mirror Coat. I know for sure Zapdos can safely Thunderbolt. If I ever get another turn. Yeah, freezing is ridiculous. D-Thawed? Oh, Tauros is the best. He's smashed out of the ice and immediately lands a hit. So we're a little scared of Ice Beam this turn. I think we'll be fine. Uh-oh. No. Stop. Please. No crits. Please, no crits. Okay. Well, that's, I need to learn, I believe Ganlon is defense, and Apricot is special defense. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And Milo, I think, runs both. Hariyama. Sup, pal? Fake out? Nice, no fake out. We went for Earthquake. Genius. That might have been fake out. And immense. Not bad. You're in decent positioning. Very nice crit.
Hell
I think we just raw switch to Latios, because if he blows up, we accept that. Focus Punch won't do that much. And there's a chance he just Earthquakes here as well. Facade. I don't know if that means you're the Boom one or not. I think they all... I think every Regirock except one has Boom. Milo is not who I wanted to see here. Yeah, everyone blows up. Boom spam is a decent strategy, believe it or not. I don't think that I've ever made a OU team without explosion in Gen 3 competitive in ADV. I always have like one explosion, sometimes more. Because I just love like Claydol and Metagross and Cloyster, and they all run explosion. You're a fool to not bring explosion with those guys. This is also a ridiculously slow Latios, because Zapdos is outspeeding. And Zapdos is not a speed nature. He's modest. And he's got Shell Bell. What are the Pokemon in Gen 3 that have compound eyes? It's like Yanma, nice. Butterfree. There's not very many. I was thinking about another funny sketch glitch scenario where you give them a Meteor Mash. So they, like, the move always goes off, and then you, like, can stack attack raises. But there's just not very many compound eyes Pokemon in Gen 3. Venonat, yeah. Gotta figure out who has the highest attack. Who could potentially run Meteor Miss. Dodge a Blizzard? Hell yeah. No Cacturn. And the bug. Kinda wish I'd locked into Double Edge. Oh, we just one-shot you. Nice. That must have been a no... or a minus defense nature. I'm sorry, Crobat, but this isn't gonna help you. There's no escape this time. Oh, Ninkata. Oh, true. I feel like, yeah, there's some other weird Pokemon that might have it. It's not a very common ability, to be honest. I guess you could skill swap and do like a doubles thing. Does Butterfree learn skill swap? No way. Maybe Venonat does? That might be some serious cheese. You just give Metagross Compound Eyes. That'd be insane, actually. I should investigate that. Is there anyone with Compound Eyes and Skill Swap? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you could use Starmie. Starmie steals Compound Eyes and then never misses a Hydro. Could also run Blizzard for that matter. Venonat won't be able to hit. Yeah, true. Venonat's too weak. It's probably Butterfree or Bust, to be honest. Butterfree's probably the only one. Butterfree gets Skill Swap. That could be useful. I think really just in the context of Ore, this could be funny. Because Butterfree's kind of quick, too. Yeah, whatever. Remember Beavries had a really sick team with Swagger Yanma, and Yanma's Swagger would basically always go off, and he would use Swagger on Tauros. But yeah, Starmie that never misses Hydro. Can it be done? Does such a thing exist? Was Butterfree Swagger? I thought it was Yanma. I remember he had a different team that had Butterfree. He's done multiple runs in the tower running a bug that just dies in one turn, but if everything goes well, you can get something that's very funny. You happen to have a move go off right. Yeah, no, that was a different team. That was the one he did after. I remember because he named the Tauros Adam, and he had Yanma named Swag. And yeah, it also I think ran like Hypnosis, which Hypnosis wouldn't miss under Compound Eyes, or it has like a very low chance to miss. Yeah, the Endure, wasn't it like Boom? Wasn't it Electrode or something? He had Explosion. I remember him not liking that team as much because there was a lot more variance. Sup, Swampert? I think if anyone is going to sneak into Ore, it's got to be Butterfree. It's funny how I don't remember the rest of either of those teams. Regice, you're not here. Blow up, please. Yeah, it might have been Electrode, and then maybe he switched to Gengar. Because that gives you double Earthquake immunity, which is really, really good for doubles. Okay, I was kind of hoping you would blow up. And of course, now I know you're just going to blow up on Tauros. Okay, not quite. We are behind a light screen. Damn. We're stuck here until we get a bingo. It's gonna happen. We just need one slacking. We just need Shiftry to be a real Pokemon and not like a made-up one. I wonder if you ever live a frustration. It's Cacturn though, he probably doesn't. Ludicolo, nice to see you. And a Wailord. What a strange team. Easy. Electrode. Maybe it was. I feel like it was Electrode at one point. I guess he has his video. Like, we could go check. He has his videos still public everywhere. He's just done so many teams by this point, I can't remember all of them. A Grumpig, you say? You might trick me with a Choice Band, but I think you also like to trick with Macho Brace. No, this one's setting up Reflect. Raichu, hey. What's up, pal? Okay, Shiftry, you can pull a Miracle. The most value a Shiftry can do. Oh, God. Hit him. Yes. You trace Intimidate, very cool. That's a really defensive Gardevoir. That one just brushes off a return. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, he's behind Reflect. That's right. Forgot about that. Forgot Grumpig set up a Reflect. Latios. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting warmer. I'm actually really glad I set this bingo thing up. This is a lot of fun to add with the tower. The encounters feel a lot less dull. Gengar Boom. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're basically there. Breloom. Happy to see you, pal. Fought a lot of you tonight. I've also fought a lot of Golduck, weirdly. Sea King. Okay, you know what? Of course. Of course you pop the cringe move and it goes off. This is last Mon, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Like seeking a shiny, so true. Yeah, I wonder what the next shiny is gonna be. Because there's always the problem. Slot 1, I can't steal. Nothing I can do, I just can't steal slot 1. This Flygon, I can't have it. So if we run into the shiny there, that's just tough luck. That's just how it goes. But also for this team, I don't have a way to stop an explosion from going off. Any boom Pokemon can just blow up on me. But the trade is that we get through encounters so fast. That's I wish that was Lychee. That was a Pitaya. Look at that. We got him, lads. 3 bingos in one night. This is gonna do a lot. Wait a minute, isn't there one behind Slacking? There's one Pokemon behind Slacking, I think. Yeah, because you could pop Salac, which would be scary. Oh, but I kind of want to steal Starmie more than I want to steal... Okay, I've got a plan. You outspeed. Yeah, one more. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go Latios and start setting up Calm Minds. Wait, no, I need to roar you out, though. I want to steal Starmie more than I want to steal Slacking. This is kind of awkward, actually. I may not be able to. Because if I roar you out... No, this might work. So what I do is Thunderbolt here. If you kill Zapdos, Latios comes in and cleans up. Whatever you did just missed. Because I think you're going to pop Salac. No, he didn't. Okay. The Starmie's also outspeeding me, which makes me want it even more. I need to see if it outspeeds our fella here. We'll do one Calm Mind, because I'm max speeds. Okay, we're outspeeding. Was it a loaf turn? It was on the second turn, but on that first one, I think maybe he just missed Hyper Beam. So I'm faster than Starmie. But Starmie was outspeeding Zapdos. So he's like between the two speed tiers. Alright, been a little bit since we did one of these. It's always fun to end the stream with a heist. I'm on Sapphire. That's right. Yeah, there's a weird glitch where if I die from poison, or I think if I die from weather and bring in slacking, he'll just loaf turn 1. Very unfortunate when that happens. Oh, just slip past me. We'll go south. No, Latios is gone. Yep, she just slipped past, hoping nobody can see. So I know very little about the Pokemon anime, but I know people really like the movie that Latios and Latias are in. I don't know which one it is, but I know that the fans like that one a lot. There we go, easy. You guys want to take a nature guess for the Starmie? Calm? That's not bad. As a ADV player, I quite like defensive Starmie. So I think defensive Starmie is timid, but it doesn't change the concept behind a defensive Starmie. Oh, and a crit too. Pretty hard to beat Cash, but that's okay. The Starmie will be alright. Who knows? Could be modest. What do we got? Starmie is good. That's Timid. Yo, we are keeping that Starmie. That is a keeper. This is a Timid Starmie. Damn, that is good. Well, that's one hell of a way to end stream. Damn, guys. Timid Starmie? That kicks ass. Yo. I will be bringing that to Ora games in the future. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It was a fun stream. I hope that you guys are enjoying the bingo thing. I think it's fun. So, I'll catch you guys soon. You guys take it easy.